One second, folks, as I make sure that things are sounding at least a little decently, good. I don't know why that is. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, that makes all sorts of noise, does it? Huh. Well, now I know. Let's turn on some music around here. And then make sure y'all are able to hear it, and I'm sure that's fine. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Whether you're watching now or, later. Hope everyone's doing well. Wow, thanks, Stream Elements. I really appreciate you sending a message now. Stream Elements is so reliable, isn't it? But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well on this Saturday. Me, I'm honestly doing, okay. It's a little bit, Gotta love being, but that's mainly because, storms exist. Storms are not fun at all. So, yeah, it's not fun to deal with, storm things. And it's still raining. It's been raining all day. It started raining last night. Like, late last night. So I didn't, get the best amount of sleep, I'll admit. And then rain today. And then, storms just pick up. There was, a tornado warning. It was not fun. It's not fun to deal with. So, I'll admit I was justifiably just a little bit stressed. A little bit out of it today. It's been a very out of it kind of day, y'all have had those days, where you just, feel out of it for one reason or another. And so, I was honestly contemplating on whether or not to stream today. I had, an idea of what I want to do today. But, due to not really an amazing sleep, and then just weather being weather, yeah, I was just kind of contemplating whether or not to stream tonight. But then, I said to myself, no. Rest is nice, rest is neat, but, I didn't really know what else to do tonight that, I would do that's kind of nice. So, hey, just do what you love. Sometimes you just gotta kick yourself. You gotta get yourself to, do. Yeah, you gotta get yourself to do. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I chose to get myself to stream, at least for a little while. Just, to do something I like doing, and I just want to yap. I have an idea for what I want to yap about later, but, yeah. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Capiche? Capiche. Awesome. Lovely. But yeah, in terms of what's happened the past day or two, yesterday I finished trimming the Hat in Time main game highlights video, so that's fun. We're gonna be seeing a 2-hour video sometime in the near future. I'm hoping to speed up and get that done this week, so that'll be good. And hopefully it'll come out soon, because I do want to work on other things. Definitely. There's some game highlight funny things that I want to do, from Mario Party, Splatoon to Fortnite. I got various things I want to work on, so yeah, we'll work on that at some point. And then, other than that, yeah, what was last night? Last night was just kind of, last night I ate Culver's. Culver's was yummy. If y'all don't know what Culver's is, it's a chain of restaurants in, the Midwest and South. I don't think it's, absolutely everywhere. I don't think, the West Coast has it. I could be wrong, but I think I see it. I've heard it be more like a Midwestern Southern chain. To my understanding, anyway. But yeah, I had some chicken and fries. That was good. And I like just watched streams for like all evening. Did a little Discord thing, but that's about it. I did what do you call it? I did play some Balatro, and I did play some Fortnite. I caught up a little bit on weeklies and other missions on Fortnite because I was a touch behind. But I did that. Did all the fun running around doing quests. I don't think I didn't get anyone. I think the highest I got last night was like second. That's about it. But like that wasn't in the cards because I was just wanting to quest. Because questing is pretty cool. I'd like to go on a quest for adventure, you know. And then, you know, in the midst of all that was Balatro and got like I did get a pretty solid run where I like made a bunch of lucky queen of spades, and like all sorts of queens, and got that multiplier up very nicely to the point where like I made hands, like if I played the cards right, I made hands that are like over a billion points. So that's fun. Thank you, Steel Cards and Mime, for existing. It's great. But yeah, other than that, like, not a whole lot happened. And then today was just kind of laid back / stares at the storm to tell it to go away. Like, if anything, the one thing that was like, that I'm still kind of like on standby for when it comes to storms is potential internet going out. Like, it hasn't happened. I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier when like the winds were blowing like super hard. But yeah, it's quite the time to say the absolute least. So yeah, it's been a day, honestly, and yeah, not in the best mood, but hey, I wanna yap. Yeah, I'm gonna yap because I like yapping. Yapping is great. Is there any random game news that's come out in like the past like couple of days since last we met Thursday? Let me have a gander at that. Anything intriguing at all? Wait, was that update, when was that update? Because I haven't tried it myself. But, yeah, that was like 3 days ago, which was the 12th. Which, yeah, that was, the other day. I don't think I talked about it, really. Like, there was like a new Splatoon patch that came out, the other day. I haven't gotten a chance to try it all myself since then, but I will note this. I will definitely note this on my humble thoughts and opinions on Splatoon, in terms of like what the update was. So there's like updates on like shooters I don't really care about. The Splat release did get like a bit of a, what was it, like a hit detection buff? I don't know what you call it. So that's cool for like a main weapon that I use. And related to that, because I use the M-Parry most of the time, Splashdown got a paint radius buff, so that's that's fun. I like that. Hey Chewy, hope you're doing well. Stanky? Well, to be fair, it's been warm the past couple of days. Like, it's been like, well, it's been like, what, 70s the past couple of days, and like, cooped up in my room most of the time, like, yeah, I won't deny that. Sometimes the smell just hits, and it's kind of, but yeah, hope you're doing well, Chewy, on this lovely afternoon. But yeah, no, what else was there with terms of like a Splatoon update? Oh, they buffed Hammer. They buffed my beautiful, amazing Ultra Stamp, so that's fun. You're exhausted? I can't. I'm honestly exhausted too. I was saying earlier that there was like a storm that's been happening since like last night, and then kind of going throughout the day, and I didn't get like the best sleep, and then there was like a tornado warning that I had to like worry about like a few hours ago. I'm just tired. So yeah, I almost just said take a break, but like I'm like no, let me do something, because at least this is a little bit productive. So yeah, you know, like you know, here's the thing, you know, before I go back to Splatoon, sometimes when it comes to streaming, like before you get into the streaming part, sometimes it's a little bit like, oh, streaming is a lot of work. Like I don't want to set stuff up. It's too exhausting. It's too boring. It's too anything really. But no, but like when you get into it, when you get into the stream of things, then it becomes a little bit better, because now you're like here, you're chatting, you're like playing a game or talking, you're talking with chat, you're doing all sorts of things. Yeah, it's just nice. I'll just say, it's really nice. Like when you get past that initial hurdle of like, do I have to stream? Then you're like, okay, there you go. Now things are rolling. So yeah. But yeah, back to Splatoon. They buffed Hammer by basically, like I think before, they increased like the throw damage, more or less. Where before there's like 3 different hitboxes for Hammer, and outside a middle edge, and then a middle. But now they just made 2 hitboxes, where they just made the very middle one just like stand out to where like that middle outside middle would have been. And maybe I think slightly increased damage, I'm not sure. But hey, I like it. Hammer throw could be a bit more useful now. It's great. I love it. Fantastic. I should try it out one day. I have a couple of weapons that have hammer that I like using. I haven't played Splatoon in a while, but when I do, at least I'll experience the joys of buff weapons. Anything else I could think of that I liked? Well, they nerfed, they nerfed the Tri-Strike, finally. Like, a little bit by... I think, like, the startup time is a little shorter, I could be wrong. But, they gave the shots an extra hitbox. So now there's 3 hitboxes, and, like, the kind of broken hitbox that does, like, 50 damage, it's smaller now, or more inside. So that's fun. I like it. Me likey. But yeah, there's like some other updates too to some weapons. Trying to think off the top of my head. Let me look at patch notes real fast. Because like now that I'm talking about it, I might as well look it up more. Because why the heck nutty? Yeah, what else did they do? I'm looking it up. Alright, speed of shots of weapons were increased. Let's see, what else was there? Movement speed for N-Zap was increased while firing, and then scatter shots was reduced some. The vertical flick for Big Swig has a slightly bigger hitbox, which from what I saw wasn't really that big. Oh yeah, Paintbrush has a better fire rate now. Thank you. The Paintbrush was very slow, but now it's better. Hooray. I like Paintbrush. I think firing, I think charge time. No, firing duration for heavy splatling was increased. The charge time was decreased. So that's neat. For heavy splatling folks. I think something similar was for the mini splatling as well. Recycle Umbrella got, like, more paint than other things. Oh, yeah, the Snipe Rider got a bit of a ink line decrease. The Decapitator got a bit slower for some reason, and a bit less paint. In terms of, like, the dash and then other things. But yeah, I think that's, like, most of the notable ones I could find. So overall, not a bad patch. Like, they've been doing, like, these patches kind of rarely for Splatoon now, but, yeah. It's just neat. It's just neat and dandy. So yeah, that's all the Splatoon stuff. Let's talk about other random things. We can talk about how on YouTube we are 10, you can see on, like, the screen. We are 10 subs away from 800 subs. I don't know how we got from, like, 87, 88 to 790, but here we are. And then for Twitch, we are now 5 followers away from 200. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's fantastic. We're so close. We're so close to that 200. Like, the door over beyond, like, this, like, the other side of that, the door is, like, the door to 200 has been literally, like, right in front of me for, like, a couple of months now, I think. Like, you know, I'm curious. How long have I been at, how long have I been at, 200? No, like in the 190 range. That's what I want. How long have I been at the 190 range? Oh, for morbid curiosity. Let's start from January. That was what, 177. This my Party Jamboree stream was 182. This Hat in Time stream from, like, February was 190. So about, like, February. Like, February was, like, February to, like, maybe the end of January was when I got crossed the 190 threshold. So I've been kind of in the 190s for, like, a few months. Well, not a few months, like a month or two. So, yeah, it's like that speeding, like, it's just, like, all sorts of, like, slow. Like, it's like pick up the pace and then it's just, like, slowing down. Like, I like to cross the 200 barrier. Like, you're lagging a little bit in the middle here. But yeah, we're close. We're definitely close. And, like, I've said in the past, I want, like, as soon as, let me, like, get this cord more with me. There you go. Like, I've said before, hey, Tom, like I've said before in, like, streams that once, like, we hit the 200 barrier on Twitch, I want to do things. And, like, it could happen with, like, crossing the YouTube sub barrier, that's too. But, like, for Twitch, I think it's more particular because I want to do, like, a couple, like, Twitch-based kind of things. Like, you know, like a new emote. Or, like, one thing I want to do is I want to do, like, a week, like, I'll be, like, here's my brain, alright? This is a Just Chatting stream. I can spill out all my brain all I want. In terms of, like, what I want to do, like, an idea that I've had for a little while, but I just haven't done, is I want to experiment to see what happens if I streamed for a week straight. Like, do a stream every day for a week. Like, as, like, a one-time thing, or, like, a very special occasion kind of thing. I smell something stinky. I don't know if it's you or the rubbish weather you're having. It's the weather. Blame the weather. Yeah, like, I said earlier that, like, it's been raining since last night, and then, like, there was a bit of a break this afternoon, but then it came back. There's a tornado warning. I was stressed out. I'm just tired. And so yeah, last resort, blame the weather. Indeed. But yeah, no, like, in terms of, like, plans, like, I want to do, like, like, just like a week-long thing. Like, just play, like, do stuff for an entire week straight. Like, I don't know if I start from Sunday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday. I don't know how I would do it, but, I want to do something like that. I want to do something of that caliber to, like, celebrate, like, a milestone or something. And, like, maybe make it a little bit subathon-y in a way. So, I want to do that. So, I want to have, like, a big week-long thingamabob. And if anything, I just want to see how I would do streaming for an entire week straight. Like, not that I would do it, like, all the time after that. No, I like to chill. But, you know, just something to experiment on, I would say. So, yeah. And then, like, there's probably, like, other things, too, that I would want to do. But, like, I want to cross this, threshold before then. Which is taking forever. Things like to take forever for me. Like, I like to jokingly say that sometimes when it comes to growth online, I mean, especially like on Twitch, like I'm pointing at Twitch specifically. I feel like I'm in the slow experience gain most of the time. Like I'm like that one. I'm like a pseudo legendary in Pokemon that just takes forever to get to its final evolution, and that's what this feels like. Definitely. And I'm honest about that. Like, and I guess a little bit on YouTube and below YouTube, I've had more stuff. And more of like a big video that gets that channel up in the first place. But yeah, it's just it's a slowness. It's a slow process. And I know what it's like to try to level up a slow experience game Pokemon. It's heckin' annoying. But like, I'm here. It's fine. That's just how the hand has been dealt with me right now. One day the snowball will like keep going. It always like the snowball has definitely like gone bigger than like when I streamed like 3 years ago. Like it took me forever to get to 100 subscribers. I know that. But hey, got there. We're like almost what do you call it? Almost 4/5 to 1,000 on YouTube. So, hey, that's fun. But yeah, got plans, got ideas. But we will do that eventually. Anyways, let me get back to chat. Hi, chat. How are you, chat? How are the cool beans? Those that aren't lurking and won't talk at the moment, but hey. I mean, if you do want to talk, go ahead. I don't mind, but yeah. Hope your day's been good. Hope your day's been, like, honestly better than mine. But yeah, for the record, I do have, like, one idea that I've had. A little bit of an activity, if you will. Like, the last Just Chatting stream where we picked a game for myself. Like, games for me to play. I have an idea of another thing to do. But I think I might as well look up real fast, and then we'll probably do it like in a little while. Tier list maker. Alright, let's look up this. I like that this sort of inspection is fun. I will admit. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry about like any like that I'd be laggy, jeez. Hold on, let me like full screen this. Okay. You good? Oh, let me make you smaller. Nah. That's what happens when you stream off of your computer. It gets laggy. That's for dang sure. Anyway. When you go on a day out with your family, you don't take any photos. Oh no, I'm sorry. How dare you not take any photos? Alright, I want to look at... This should do. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay. Alright. Alright. Something like this. Let me like change the zoom of this just to be a little nicer and more zoomed out. Oh, that's a bit too zoomed out. Then again, heading out on a day where there's a massive sports match going on is very chaotic, very quickly. Oh, I can imagine. Okay. That'll be for later. Alright, and then let me get some stuff set up right here. But where exactly did you go? Like in your lovely European universe? Alright. Arrow below. Make the color U. Okay. I want you to be blue. Okay. Yeah, let me get some stuff set. Went to Cardiff, watched a rugby match. Wales versus England, the ultimate showdown. Who won? Out of morbid curiosity. Alright, qualifiers. I probably spelled that wrong, but sure. And then one more. What? Yeah, that's just you. Which one? England swept the floor with Wales 86-14. Oof! Man, that's like a American football score to me anyway. That's like, yikes! And good UK screen. I love it when things bork. It's great. All right, that's why I don't stream on this on a computer by itself usually. Hey Tom, give me a Yoshi. No, not Yoshi. Give me a Mario power up. I need a Mario power up. Fire flower? Okay. Let me rephrase the correction. Give me a Mario power-up that's not mushroom, flower, star, shell, banana, leaf, or lightning. And special. Don't do special either. That might clue you in on what the heck I'm wanting to do in a bit. Cherry, that'll work. Cherry. Alright. Cool. Alright. This will be our little experiment here. Let me go over here. Just to have something different as well. You gonna clone yourself? No. But like with the power-ups I brought up like a bit ago, that you might have an idea of what I'm wanting to do. Maybe. I smell an outfit change? No. I mean, I guess this kind of works. Oh, let me like mute my output for a bit so you won't get any music for a second. Let's see what this looks like. Sorry, I'm doing some... See, I didn't prep anything before this because I didn't know how it would be, but yeah. Yeah, mute that. I mean, I could just do this like in post, maybe like in the future. But yeah, I don't need that for what we're gonna do. Okay. Alright. I am done setting things up. We will do that in a couple of minutes. But yeah. Because we're gonna do an activity. We're gonna do a fun little activity together. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lovely. It's something that I've been kind of wanting to do, at least a little bit. I'll give you I guess I'll give you a setup a little bit. Talking about doing Mario Kart 9 Ultimate Switch 2 prediction things. At least something like that. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of predictionary, if you will. It's gonna be fun. It's something I've been like. I was thinking like doing this for like a couple of days now, and so we're gonna do that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be scuffed, but it's gonna be due. Don't you start doing leaks. No, we won't do leaks. We'll just do other things. I'll explain it a little bit more when we get into it. But yeah, gonna wait a couple minutes and then I will get started on that. It might be a video for a channel purposes. And honestly speaking, I've been wanting to talk about stuff in relation to the Switch 2 for a while, like do a discussion video kind of thing, but I just haven't started that, and I think at this point it might be just a touch late. So that might be saved for later. But for now, I could talk about Mario Kart. And we like barely know anything about it, so this is probably gonna be stuff you still have to rank the rest of the booster course past tracks. Shut up. Yeah, that. And like I want to do like a 96 track ranking. That's for sure. I just haven't done that. I don't think I want to do it tonight. Like that, I'm not in the mindset for that. But yeah, the truth is, I'm correct. I know you are. I procrastinate on many things, you know. Wait. At least I did all the track reactions. At least I did that. Like you know, well, like racing on the tracks for the first time. So at least I did that. So I'm happy. But yeah. All right. Let me like, how do I want to do this? Because it wouldn't hurt to like have music in the background a little bit, but yeah. Let me like let me start the song over, and then I will do the things. I have your reaction into the new Mario Kart game saved in my cranium. Yay! I'm happy. All right. Let's do this. I'm pulling a Sir Musty. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be a Sir Musty like thingamabob. If you don't know who Sir Musty is, look him up. He's great. But yeah, with all that, let us do things. Let us do some talking. Let's do some thingamabobbing and all that jazz. Also, I need to turn that audio source back on. Yay me! All right, here you go. Recording started. We're gonna do things and stuff. Alright, Mario Kart 9 Ultimate X Switch 2, whatever you want to call it, is coming out at some point. It'll probably get like more of a reveal with the Switch 2 Direct. But as any good Mario Kart fan likes to do on the internet, we like, you know, predicting things, predicting characters, predicting modes, but especially predicting retro tracks. We're very good at that for some reason. And so, I thought I'd take my hat into the ring and do that myself because I thought it would be fun. It's not called 9. If you call it 9 one more time, I will drink water. You know, to be fair, if I would agree with you if it's not called 9. Like, it's great. One thing I did forget to do before I started this, I forgot to put up the source. So, window capture, please. There you are. Why are you down here? Like, you get up here, you silly goose. And also, why are you like that? I mean, it's kind of fine. Hold on. Alt-G. Do that. Just do that, and then bring you up. Alright, that will have to do. Alright, there you go. That's your screen. Alright, you happy? Cool. Awesome. There you go. Alright. Anyway. So, with the help of Tier Maker, because that's like the best thing I could think of, we're gonna be sorting through all of the Mario Kart tracks that have ever existed. And we're gonna pick which ones are could be suited for a new Mario Kart game, a new, like, retro reinvention. For simplicity's sake, I have 5 cups, 5 retro cups, and we're gonna be putting tracks in those cups. But before we do that, we have qualifiers. I'm gonna pick tracks that I feel like deserve to be in the next Mario Kart, and then we're gonna pick from the best of the best and see which one of those will be in the 5 cups that I have designated right here. Shouts to Tom for picking Cherry as the middle one, unbeknownst to him anyway. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. So, let's start off by looking at Super Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart, doesn't really have, like, amazing standout options in terms of what I would like to see, but there are a few, I feel like, from looking at this list. First of all, I think, in my humble opinion, I think Mario Circuit 2, I think, deserves another shot at being a retro and mainline Mario Kart game. I just like Mario Circuit 2. I don't know why it's, like, my favorite of the Mario circuits on SNES. Yeah, I just think it's neat. It's definitely the most uniquely designed, I think, out of the 4, that's for sure. And then after that, I'm also a fan of Donut Plains 2. I think Donut Plains 2, like, I honestly liked playing Donut Plains 2 in Mario Kart Tour. I think that was just a pretty solid track, all things considered. And I do think that at some point it could deserve, like, a bit of a remake in some way, shape, or form. After that, though, definitely not Mario Circuit 3. That's for dang sure. What else? I know there's, like, talks on, like, a Vanilla Lake coming back. Honestly speaking, I'm not really a fan of Vanilla Lake coming back. Honestly, like, they're just kind of boring, if anything. I think there is Vanilla Lake tracks that I would like to see come back, but not these ones. These ones aren't doing it for me. The obvious choice for a track to come back, I feel like most people would think, would be Mario Circuit 4. So I will put that up in the qualifier, because I do think it's been overdue for a remake for a while. The problem is, it's just Mario Circuit 3 again, but flipped and a bit harder. So you really would have to like do a proper from the ground up remake of this track in order for it to just feel different and not just be Mario Circuit 3 again. Like that's just my thought on that. And then as for the rest of the game, this is just like a soft spot kind of thing, but I do like Koopa Beach too. I think it's partially due to Nintendo DS nostalgia. I just kind of liked racing on it. I don't know why. It's not a great track by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I just, like. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I feel like anyway. And then I am kind of getting feelings for Ghost Valley 3. It's the only one of the Ghost Valleys that hasn't been like remade at all. So I'll put Ghost Valley 3 up there too. It's not my favorite track, but it's decent. It does kind of like looking at it. It does kind of give me that Mario Circuit 3 layout vibe, which, to be fair, I think that's just like most of the tracks. Most of the tracks in Super Mario Kart just have like the same layout look of like this very weird shaped C, for lack of a better term. But yeah, Ghost Valley 3, maybe not too bad. Not my personal pick, but I can see it. But yeah, that's all of like the SNES tracks I could really think of. Not a whole lot of them don't really like stick out. But there's some good ones. And then there's some ones that I can see it. I can honestly see it. Moving on. Can I like scroll down with my thank you? Alright, moving on. We have Mario Kart 64. The Mario Kart game of all time. Totally. I think we gotta get the obvious one out of the way. That's desperately in need of a remake. If I can try to get Wario Stadium. The only track in Mario Kart 64 that has not been remade. You've heard this 100 times. You may think, oh, it's a cool track. No, it's kind of boring without like the trick system. There's a bunch of bumps. It's cool, but without the trick system, it's just fine. And there's like nothing else on this track, oddly enough. There's like no obstacle at all, aside from like the big jump at the end that you can fall down. But like that's it. That's like there's nothing. Like unless you like go off a hill the wrong way and hit a wall, like there's nothing. Like this track, if anything, would be prime contender for a nice, fresh, modern remake with trick support and just all sorts of fun obstacles that they could add. Maybe half pipes. Half pipes would be good on this track, especially on that long straightaway, like in the middle of the track. Like that'd be fire. In terms of other tracks that I could see maybe getting, that I would either see getting like another chance at a remake, or just a track I'd just like to see get remade again in general. One of those tracks that I feel strong about is Koopa Troopa Beach. I just like this track. I do vibe with this track quite a bit. I like its layout. I like the music. I like the environment. I just think it's neat, honestly speaking. It's not like the end-all be-all of beach tracks. I like Cheep Cheep Beach, I think. That's my favorite beach track. But yeah, Koopa Troopa Beach is a close second, I think. So, yeah. I like it. I think it would be very neato if they included this. In terms of other tracks, by the way, I probably should have said this. I'm trying my best not to pick tracks that were just made in Mario Kart 8. Like, I'm picking tracks that were made in all the other games, just for clarification. I think I could probably add something about that, like, post-editing me, I guess. But yeah, with all that being said, Other tracks. Well, I mean, I like to see my favorite Bowser's Castle, like, get another remake. I think it'd be cool. I like it. It's great. Like, a modern remake would go pretty dang hard, I would feel like. But I just think it's a very just unique Bowser's Castle. Like, it's more dark and ominous compared to most of the other ones, and I think it'd be pretty good, all things considered. Anything else? Anything sticking out? Honestly, no, not really. I feel like since we've had like a bunch of N64 tracks be remade in like the past several years, it's just like, it's, I don't know. I feel like it needs a bit of a break. Not like not have any representation completely, but I feel like maybe it could sit back a little bit on this one, or at least until DLC comes out. So I think I'll leave it there for N64 for now. I think that's perfectly fine. Alright, now we go to Mario Kart Super Circuit. The Game Boy one. The one that's honestly better than Mario Kart 64. I'm sorry I had to break the news to you. I think, mainly because of his remake in Mario Kart Tour, I think Peach Circuit would probably be a pretty solid track. It'd probably be a pretty decent, like, Shell Cup opener, if anything. I don't think it'd be, like, the king of all tracks, but if we're going by the remake and tour, like, I think it'd be kind of cool. I think we need, like, a simple track. And I think Peach Circuit would be a pretty good contender for that. And then, other than that, honestly, I'm a Bowser's Castle 2 kind of guy. I don't know about you. I just like Bowser's Castle 2. Like, in terms, like, I guess between 1, 2, and 3, 2's my favorite. I know it didn't get, like, an amazing remake in DS, but it did get a pretty decent one in Tour, which it was just nothing much. But, like, I think the physics of, like, the ramps in Tour are just way better than DS. But yeah, Bowser's Castle 2, I think it's just fun. I think it's just neat. I would like to see it come back. And then after that, oh yeah, Luigi Circuit. Luigi Circuit would definitely be a pretty, fun, circuit to bring back. Especially with the Tour remake. Like, the Tour remake was also pretty, like, for both the Peach and Luigi Circuit, they did a pretty good job with their remakes. I would definitely say. They're both, like, pretty good, all things considered. Like, I think both of them are, quite neat. And I think having one or the other would be quite neat too. What else should we add back? Let's add back, Yoshi Desert? I think Yoshi Desert would be fine. Be simple. Be a pretty easy desert course, to bring back. The Sphinx Yoshi is just a lovely thing. I like the sunset that they did with it in the Tour version. Other than that, though, I don't really know much else to talk about with it. I just think it's neat. I think it'd be kind of cool. Dodging all, like, the piranha plants in the quicksand. That'd be kind of fun to do again. And then after that, we go to... Do I want either Lakeside Park or Bowser's Castle 4 to be added? Lakeside Park... Lakeside Park, I think, would be interesting. Like, I'm referencing the Tour remake again, but, like, Tour did a lot more GBA remakes than one realizes, and I think a few of them are pretty solid. And I do think this is one of the more solid ones. And even then, if they just do like complete ground up remakes of all these tracks and not just inspire from tour. Lakeside Park I still think would be kind of fun, like getting on that mountain where the volcano is, seeing like maybe some meteorites crash down like the second or third lap. Like that'd be kind of fun, honestly. That'd be kind of neat and dandy. Also, one thing I'm not really super taking into account is like how any of these tracks will fit 24 racers, because yeah, I think the bare minimum you would have to do is just scale them up quite a bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it in a general sense on like what tracks I would like to see. Just all the tracks I just think would be neat. And then after that, yeah, Bowser's Castle 4, I think it would be neat. Like if they did what they did with it in Tour, like I think it'd be fantastic. It's probably the best GBA Bowser's Castle in Tour, admittedly. Like they just went ham with that one a little bit. And then after that, let's be honest, this one's next in line if I could find the dang track. Rainbow Road. It's like the next in line when it comes to like remaking a Rainbow Road in order. Like we got Super Mario Karts, we got Mario Kart 64s, and now we have hopefully GBA Rainbow Road. I think this is probably one of the more obvious contenders. That'll probably be a thing. But yeah, I do think this track's neat. It's not my favorite Rainbow Road, but it is kind of fun to drive on with like the ramps on the edges and whatnot. It is neat. I don't think they do exactly that in a new Mario Kart, but hey, I think the layout's pretty solid, so just translate the layout pretty well, and we'll be golden, in my opinion. Alright, that's it for GBA. Definitely a lot of representation for GBA compared to the others. I don't expect all of them to be represented, but hey, I think it's cool and dandy. Moving on to Mario Kart Double Dash. One that just kind of goes by the wayside a lot when it comes to Mario Kart games. In terms of what I would like to see, I think maybe Mushroom Bridge wouldn't be too bad. Like, especially if we were commentating for like 24 racers, it wouldn't be too bad if like an easy track to kind of introduce like traffic in. I know there was like traffic in like the track that we saw, but this would be like another one of that. And hey, 24 people trying to get on the dang bridge, that'd be kind of funny. And then other than that, well, there is Mushroom City. People have been wanting Mushroom City to come back, and you know what? I think that's fair. I think they only add like one or the other, but like, hey, I'll take either of them. I like just Mushroom City is very unique, and how there's like a few different paths you can go on. I think it'd be kind of cool. I think there's like probably like one path that's like obviously the best one, but hey, like the idea. And then Warrior Coliseum. Warrior Coliseum is one that a lot of people want to see return, and I do kind of agree to an extent. It's not my favorite Double Dash track, but like I do like its environment, like being launched into like a big bald cage, going down a spiral, you know, dodging like the fire bars. That one big pit in the middle, like near the end of the track. Like, hey, that'd be kind of fun. Definitely. I'm just gonna put this up here for personal reasons. I just like Dino Jungle. I don't know why. Like Dino Jungle. I honestly kind of like Dino Jungle more than DK Mountain. I don't know why. Like, I think it just barely nudges DK Mountain for me. It's probably the dinosaurs. It's definitely the dinosaurs. But yeah, it has a fun track to race on with like the geysers and the stomps and the bridge at the end. Like, there's a lot of good things about Dino Jungle that I like. And then last but not least, I will throw in It's Bowser's Castle as well to the repertoire. I think it's a Bowser's Castle that people would like to see come back. It's not like my top few Bowser's Castles personally. It is solid and like the music's good. Like how his design is relatively good. Atmospherically, it's great. But yeah, I think there's probably like a couple other Bowser's Castles that I'd like to see come back over this one. But I will put it in the qualifier section though. What else? What else? And like, why I would like to add GCN Rainbow Road. I don't think it's as big of a shoo-in as GBA is. I could be wrong. We all could be wrong. It could be GCN that comes next. But like, I don't know. I think it has to wait a little bit. It has to wait. Alright, figure 8 circuit. No. Any other DS tracks, though? There's probably a few. I can't honestly see a few. Defino Square, I think, would be a good one to include in this. It's a favorite of many on DS. I think it'd be cool to get, like, another remake that's a little bit more nicer looking than it was on Wii. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I think it'd just be kind of cool. Again, the image in my head of 24 players going off the bridge at the end, like, that'd be kind of fun. Other than that, though, I think let's see, any other ones? I mean, kind of have to throw this in. I feel like Airship Fortress kind of got robbed from the Booster Course Pass. I don't mind Mario Circuit being added for the record. I just do also kind of agree that Airship Fortress definitely got robbed in some way, shape, or form. So we'll throw that in there for like a little second chance kind of thing. And again, like imagining dodging like the Bonsai Bills or the Bomber Bills, I think they're calling it now. Like with all the racers, that'd be just fun. That'd be pure insanity with that one. And then after that, yeah, it's not really a lot of options since most of these just kind of got remade and most of them I don't really have strong feelings for. I think I will though throw in DS Bowser Castle in this repertoire. Like, it has, like, the spinny bridge. Like, I think that's cool. Doesn't have a whole lot else to it. Like, it has, like, the platforms at the end that, like, move back and forth, which I think is cool. But yeah, I definitely think this castle definitely needs a touch-up. Like, a nice, prim and proper touch-up just to make it look a heck of a lot nicer than it is now, that's for sure. And I think that's it for DS. Not a whole lot. Like, DS definitely has gotten quite a bit of representation, for sure. And so maybe it's like one of the games that definitely needs to, like, slow down a little bit. But, hey, I'm fine with either of these options coming back, that's for sure. Now we have Wii. Oh, boy, do we have Wii. Okay, so the problem with Wii is that 11 of the 16 tracks are in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe now. The only tracks from Wii that aren't in are Luigi Circuit, Toad's Factory, Mario Circuit, Tri Tri Desert, or Ruins I mean, and Bowser's Castle. And obviously speaking, I don't want to add any of like the ones from 8. But like, which one of these would I pick? Like, out of all of them. I think, honestly, I'd probably have to go with, like, the 3 ones that I feel the most strongly about. Toad's Factory, I do think, would... Like, it's a fan favorite. A lot of people want Toad's Factory, that's for dang sure. Like, it's one of the more unique Mushroom Cup tracks. It has some fun music. It has pretty solid track design. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing this coming back. I'm not like as strong of Toad's Factory as other people are, but hey, I think it'd be neat. And then the other ones would like Try Ruins. Like I'm surprised. Like it's like the one. Is it the only Wii track from Tour that didn't get added? Like looking at the list again. Yeah, I think it's the only Wii track that Tour added that didn't get added to the Booster Course Pass. So it does deserve like a redemption arc, that's for sure. And then after that, let's just throw in the Bowser's Castle. It's like my second favorite Bowser's... Oh, it's top 3 Bowser's Castle, if anything. Like, the other 2 are Mario Kart 8s and then Mario Kart 64s. It might be second, it might be not, I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's a fun Bowser's Castle. I think it'd be quite chaotic to race on in a new Mario Kart game. That seemingly is going to be what, whatever, the new one's offering. With, like, physics and, like, again, the 24 racers. Like, if anything, that's just fun. That's just gonna be hecking decking fun. That's for sure. Alright, before I move on, I'm gonna take a quick water break. Yeah. Okay. Coolio. Also, let me check the weather real fast. Whatever the weather would be, whether you like it or not. Okay, it's fine. I think we'll be fine for a while. Yay. Alright. Now moving on to Mario Kart 7. Easily the one game that got the most representation in Mario Kart Tour, because... including both the Nitros and all of the Retros that were in Mario Kart 7, in all but 4 were in Mario Kart Tour. And then 2 of the missing ones are in 8. So between Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Tour, all but 2 tracks are in either of those games. And so, let's be honest, we should probably bring one of those back, and conveniently enough, both of them on the Woohoo tracks. And between the 2, I think I'm gonna go with Woohoo Loop. I think I like Waka Woohoo more, but I think Woohoo Loop would make the most sense to get a remake first. It's like, the more it's the one I feel like makes Woohoo Island iconic the most. Like, you get like, you're going on the outskirts of Woohoo, you're going on like the outside, like, line of it. And so, I feel like it would make the most sense to be remade. In terms of other ones I want to see remade, though, there's quite a few options. Shy Guy Bazaar, I think, would be neat to see. I think it's a very unique desert-ish track. I say ish because it's really mainly in, like, a town. Mario Circuit, I think, is one I'm surprised did not make it in the Booster Course Pass. Like, I think this would be, like, a fun Mario Circuit to play again on, like, a modern system. That's for sure. I liked playing it enough in Tour again. So, I want to see that come back. Other than that, what else? What do I want to see? Other than that, I think Wario Shipyard, I do think it's kind of neat. I think it's pretty cool. I know Tyson. But yeah, like, Wario Shipyard, I think is a very unique track. A very unique underwater track, if anything. And yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun to bring back. And then, as much as I'd like to see, like, 3DS Bowser's Castle, like, I'm gonna like it a bit more playing it in Tour. But like, I don't know. I kind of feel like there's other Bowser's Castles that are in line to get like a console remake first. If this was like Booster Course Pass still, maybe, but it's a new game, and I'm like, I think we should let the other Bowser's Castles wait their turn a little bit. I think that's for sure. Alright, other than that, though, that's it for 3DS. Like, there's still quite a few tracks I could have added, but, I think I'll hold it off there for now at, 4. I think that's just solid enough. Past that, though, we have Mario Kart 8, the latest game in the series. What the heck should be added? I would expect them to bring back some Mario Kart 8 tracks. Not all of them, but a few of them I feel like would be respectable. One of the ones I've had in mind that should be brought back would be Thought Ruins. It's my favorite of the Mushroom Cup tracks. And I just think it'd be kind of a neat, like, Shell Cup, Banana Cup kind of track. I think it's just neat. Like, I like the environment. I like the Thwomps being in a location other than Bowser's Castle. I just think that's pretty cool. So yeah, that'd be one I would definitely like to see bring back. Hey, Ravito! You going today? It's going okay. We'll break from this thing. Like, Storms kind of got me down a little bit, but I just said, hey, I want to stream, and so I'm streaming. I'm doing like a little bit of a prediction on what Mario Kart 8 tracks, well, what Mario Kart tracks I like to see remade in the next Mario Kart at the moment. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. All right, moving right along with all this. Other tracks that I like to see come back. I think Shy Guy Falls could be a shoo-in. It is a fan favorite of many, as I have discovered. It is a very good track. It's one of the best ones. So, yeah. I think it's fun climbing up the waterfall, going down the waterfall. The Shy Guy's doing the insert wow thing here. Yeah, I think it's just fun. I think it'd be kind of neat. I personally think Rainbow Road should get another remake. Which one? There's like several of them. I see, that sounds cool. I'm just chilling before bed and my tummy hurts a bit. I'm sorry, I hope you feel better soon, Ravito. Alright. More Mario Kart. Sunshine Airport is one that I would like to see come back. Like, I think, yeah, this one would be just fun, neat, and dandy. It's one of my favorite tracks in Mario Kart 8. Just the airport environment is really cool. GameCube Rainbow Road needs to be remade. Oh, Kart 8. I'm probably not seeing Kart 8 get another remake, honestly. Like, going off topic a little bit. I don't think I don't think they would remake the latest Rainbow Road just yet. Like, I think they would wait a little bit before they did that. And also, I'm just one of the people that actually likes Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road, so yeah. And I guess going off topic a little bit, for those of you who've missed all this is what I have at the moment. Mario Circuit 2, Donut Plains 2, Mario Circuit 4. I have all these qualifiers, and now I'll pick from the selection what will be up here, like 4 each. I was considering GCN Rainbow Road, but my problem with it, I think it's just a little too more likely for Game Boy Advance Rainbow Road to get remade first. And so I'm holding off on GCN because of that. Alright, I agree. Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road's kind of mid. I mean, a little bit. It's one of the weaker roads in 8, but it's not terrible. I don't mind racing on it, personally. Where were we? Mario Kart 8. Another track I would like to see bring back is Dolphin Shoals. I think Dolphin Shoals would be a lovely contender to bring back. It's a favorite of mine. I think it's like, if anything, the music is just really amazing. I like to hear it again. So, Dolphin Shoals, you're gonna get my pick. And also, I can say hi to the eel again if I really wanted to. Mount Wario, though. I think Mount Wario is a very good track. I will agree on that. I don't really see it being in, like, the default Mario Kart whatever retro selection. I see it, like, I can see this more being a DLC track that they would add later because of, like, how fan-favorite it is. Like, it's a really cool track, I definitely would have to say. But I think because other tracks should probably get a bit more spotlight, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna hold off on Mount Wario for the time being. Cloud Top Cruise, I think, is a good one. I think that could be a potential retro. It's a very neat track. You go on airships, you're on beanstalks and clouds. The thunderstorm section is incredible. Yeah, I think it'd be neat to have that in as well. And then, in terms of DLC tracks, I feel like some of these would fit better, like, as, like, a DLC in the future, or like a content update kind of thing. But there is one I feel like would be fine to be, like, a default retro selection. And I think that would have to be, and this is just one I personally would like to see bring back, Super Bell Subway. I think out of the 4 non-video game-based nitros in Mario Kart 8's original DLC, Super Bell Subway is probably, like, my second favorite. I like Dragon Driftway the best, but I kind of find it hard to see Dragon Driftway come back. Whereas Super Bell Subway, I think is a fantastic track. I like it being in, like, a subway. You have to deal with all the trains, the tunnel sections. Neat. I think this would be really fun to play on. I think it'd just be really solid, I feel like, at the end of the day. And now we go on the hecking Mario Kart Tour. Oh boy. So we can attest that almost all of the Mario Kart Tour tracks got added to Mario Kart 8. And, yeah, that just makes this tricky. You do have tracks that aren't in, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. One of them being Hecking Piranha Plant Pipeline, the one that got robbed from, not being in Mario Kart 8. Which is a shame, because I do think this is a really solid track and tour. I like the theming of going into a pipe. I like the theming of, like, you know, going to pick between, like, either the red or blue pipe, as shown here. I think the curviness is pretty neat, like, being, like, very half-pipey all the way down. It has some unique visuals compared to other, similar tracks, and, hey, I think it'd be kinda cool. Please bring this back. I like that. But yeah, if you don't count any of the other cities, you have the RMX tracks, which are interesting. If you don't know, RMX tracks are basically reusing, like, previous themes, like SNES Mario Circus, SNES Choco Island, etc. But it's like a completely new track layout that they just made from the ground up. And these tracks kind of prioritize having more modern gimmicks and mechanics to these tracks. Like, these have, like, a bunch of ramps. This has, like, gliders. This has, like, geysers. And this has stairs. The best, mechanic you could add. Also, I'm realizing that Donut Plains RMX is missing from this list. Someone should fix that at some point in the future. But yeah. With all that being said, out of all of these, I do want to see maybe one of them or two. And I think RMX Vanilla Lake 1 would be, like, a really solid contender. Like, it's between RMX Vanilla Lake 1 and 2, which, again, 2's not on this tier list for some reason. But yeah, Vanilla Lake 1, RMX, I think is nice. I like the gliding bit at the start. The geysers are just a neat little obstacle. It'd be a simple track, but I think it'd be kind of fun. And then if, Mario Circuit 2 SNES was not included, I think RMX Mario Circuit 1, which is the only Mario Circuit, don't ask why, that they RMX'd, I think it's fantastic. It was a great showcase. It's probably the best designed, Super Mario Kart X Mario Circuit. I like the ramps. I like how you can, like, hop on the blocks on these. I just think it's neat. I just think it's, pretty dang cool, all things considered. Other than that, part of me wants to add, like, a city or two to, like, Mario Kart, whatever. Like, it's just hard to pick, like, a few. And also, like, the Nitro, some of the other Nitros as well. I think I have to be very picky on which ones I want to bring back. If they did have to bring back a couple, I think in terms of... let me see. In terms of a tour track that they would bring back, I think I'm gonna pick one city. And I think out of all the cities that are in this game, the one I think I would like them to bring back by default is Sydney Sprint. I just like the vibes of Sydney Sprint. I think layout-wise, I think it's pretty fun. It's not the best city, but it is, in my opinion, a pretty solid one. The music's great. I think visually it's kind of nice. I don't know, I just like it visually. So, yeah, I think I would put Sydney Sprint as the one out of all the other ones. And then for a non-city Nitro... I think I'm gonna go with... Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ninja Hideaway. I think that's the one I would pick out of all of them. I just like Ninja Hideaway is like probably one of, if not my favorite, of the 7 non-city Nitros. It's uniquely themed. The music's great. Like, I like the whole double floor vibe that the whole track has going for it. That's just me. I think that'd be pretty neat. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all of them. Like, there's the Mario Kart arcade tracks, but I can't really judge them that well since I haven't played Mario Kart Arcade. So, that could be someone else's bidding. But if anything, if they bring back the route change gimmick, combine these tracks to accommodate for that. Like Mario Highway and Mario Beach are in the same location. They're just the same track but with different layouts. Put them together. Yoshi Park 1 and Yoshi Park 2, put them together. Stuff like that. I think that would make the most sense out of all of them. And again, they're missing some. This tier list needs to be updated real bad. Nah. But yeah, with all that being said, these are the qualifiers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 31 tracks to choose from to go up here, but only like a handful of them are gonna make it up here. So we need to figure that out. So what tracks am I gonna put in these cups? I think the obvious thing would be Rainbow Road GBA goes in the Lightning Cup as the last track. That's the obvious one. I think another obvious one for me, I think I'm gonna put in Peach Circuit as a Shell Cup starter. I think it'd be a pretty good Shell Cup starter, all things considered. And then after that, I think I'm gonna put in... I think I'm gonna add a couple of Bowser's Castles. I'm gonna add in N64 Bowser Castle as a finale of the Cherry Cup. I think as a third cup finale, I think it would be pretty good at that. It was like a Star Cup finale originally, so hey, I think they would fit well here. And then after that, I think I would put in... I think Thomp Ruins, like, I would have to put in Shell Cup. Thomp Ruins would probably be like a third or fourth track for me. Let's put in... What else? I think I do want to see 3DS Mario Circuit, so I think I'm gonna put 3DS Mario Circuit in... I'm gonna put it in... Cherry. Yeah, I'll put it in cherry. I think it's a middle one. I think would be fine. Maybe that's an opener for that. And as I'm putting these in, I might change things around. And Permanent Plant Pipe Race, a cool track is cool. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. I think Sydney's Sprint would be a pretty good finale for Banana. I think it's a pretty good contender for that. Or like maybe like somewhere in Banana. Warrior Coliseum. What tracks? I kind of had to figure out between the other Bowser's Castles which one I would like to see in the Lightning Cup. I think for the Lightning Cup, I think out of all of the Bowser's Castles that could be in the Lightning Cup, it's not my favorite, but I think I'm gonna put in GCN Bowser's Castle in the Lightning Cup. I apologize to all the other ones, but I think GCN would be pretty neat, like in like this retro selection. Between all the other ones, let's do Shy Guy Bazaar. I think Shy Guy Bazaar would be fun, and I'm gonna put that in third, or maybe third or fourth. I don't know. I'll put it here for now. I think I'll put that in Shell Cup. I think that'd be perfectly fine there. Let's do. Let's do Try Ruins, maybe in Leaf Cup. I think it. No, that's not it. Let's do Try Ruins in Leaf Cup. I think that'd be fine, suitable there. Let's do. I think Prime Plant Pipeline would probably be in a. I think I'll put that in Leaf Cup as well. I think it would be fine there. Wario Stadium, I definitely see being maybe Lightning Cup. Yeah, I'll put you there. I think it'd be a good opener for Lightning Cup, if anything. And then after that, let's put Dome. Dang, it's so hard to pick between all these. It's weird. Let's put it in Defenal Square. Defenal Square? Am I thinking that? Yeah, let's put Defenal Square in Banana Cup. Maybe like here for now. Super Bowl Subway, I definitely want in here somewhere. I think for Super Bowl Subway, I will put it in Leaf Cup. Yeah. I'll put it in Leaf Cup. I think that would be good there. And then. Oh yeah, I guess we kind of have to put in Toad's Factory, don't we? I think Toad's Factory should be in there. Yeah, honestly, I think, yeah. Let's put Toad's Factory... Let's put Toad's Factory in the beginning of Banana. I think it'd be perfectly fine in the beginning of Banana. And then after that... Let's do Airship for... No, Let's put Dino Chunk. No. What to put in? Maybe I had any SNES representation. I think for SNES representation, let's put Donut Plains 2 in... Let's put Donut Plains 2. I think Donut Plains 2 would be the one I like to see out of all of them. So let's put that in... Cherry Cup. Yeah. I think that'd be perfectly fine. RMX Vanilla like 1. I think would probably be a good likely contender. Let's put that in Leaf Cup. Let's put that as the second track in. No, well, there's Toy right there. Dang, it's so hard to pick between all these. Jeez. I need to pick like a finale for Lightning Cup though. Dolphin Shoals could be that finale in Lightning Cup. Or like that second track in Lightning Cup, because you always kind of need a bit of a calm before the storm before Bowser's Castle. So yeah, Dolphin Shoals right there. I think that's not too bad. And then, going between all the other ones, let's do... Let's do Ninja Hideout. No, that's already there. Mushroom City. Let's put Mushroom City in Banana Cup. Might be a little weird for Banana Cup, but like they've done weirder. They've put DK Jungle in Banana, and like they've put Star Cup tracks in Banana before. So like, I think it's fine. And then other than that, let's do. Let's put in... What else? Let's put in... I think Airship Fortress definitely has to go in here somewhere, and I think... And Leaf Cup, I think, would be probably the best fit for that. Honestly. I kind of want to fit in Vanilla Lake 1 RMX Vanilla Lake 1 somewhere. And I think it might have to be in Cherry Cup at this point. But it's like so similar to Donut Plains 2. Also, Woohoo Loop's not even in here at the moment. How about... Yeah, Ninja Hideaway could go in there. What's that look like? Ninja Hideaway there. Let me come back to that. And for the finale of the Shell Cup... Woohoo Loop could be a good finale, but at the same time, Shy Cup is right there. Koopa Troopa Beach, though. That wouldn't be too bad. Maybe. Okay. Let's evaluate what we have so far. Peach Circuit, Koopa Troopa Beach, Throp Ruins, Shy Guy Bazaar, Toad's Factory, Defino Square, Mushroom City, Sydney Sprint, Mario Circuit, Donut Plains 2, Ninja Hideaway, Bowser's Castle, Dry Ruins, Super Bowl Subway, Piranha Plant Pipeline, and Airship Fortress, Warrior Stadium, Dolphin Shoals, Bowser's Castle, Rainbow Road. What's the ratio of all these? We have one SNES, if I'm getting that right. Yeah, we have one SNES. We have 1, 2, 3 N64. We have 1, 2 GBA. We have 1, 2 Double Dash. We have 1, 2 DS. We have 1, 2 Wii. We have 1, 2, 3DS. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 8. And then we have 1, 2, 3. Tour. Like, I'm trying to get a vibe here of all these. Which one will I forego? Which one will I admit? Like, I think having 2 circuits, I think, is the maximum I feel like we need to have for, you know, whatchamacallit, like, retros. I think 2 is pretty enough, in my opinion. Yeah, like... That's such an airport, though. Like, That's already a lot of Wii U. Like, we have 3 already. feel like we shouldn't have really no more than 3. Like in terms of all the track selection, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. So there's gonna be some overlap. Like 2, like, okay. So there's 18 if there's like 2 per track. It's 18, there's 2 per game. 18, 2 per game, and then like 2 extra ones. But like, I don't think anybody would miss not having enough SNES tracks, that's for sure. The one, like, again, the one that has the most representation right now, I think it's 8, actually. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1. Okay, 1 and 2. 3DS, 3DS. And then 1 for SNES. Yeah, I think SNES having 1 is fine. But like, Tunnel Plains 2, we did just get Tunnel Plains 3 in the last game, so let's omit that. Let's omit that. Let's add instead. Let's move Super Bell Subway up, and then add Ghost Valley 3 to Leaf Cup. Oh, meh. Yeah, let's add that to Leaf Cup. I think that would make more sense. Ghost Valley 3, it makes more sense. Peach Circuit, Koopa Troopa Beach, Thought Ruins, Shy Guy Bazaar. Toad's Factory, Delfino Square, Mushroom City, Sydney Sprint. Mario Circuit, Super Bowl Subway, Ninja Hideaway, Bowser's Castle, Dry Ruins, Ghost Valley 3, Piranha Pipeline, Airship Fortress, Royal Stadium, Dolphin Shows, Bowser's Castle, Rainbow Road. Do I like Ninja Hideaway being there? I think that's the only outlier between all these. Do I like Ninja Hideaway being there? In terms of our remaining selection, I think yes. In terms of like all the remaining selection that we have. Well, Lakeside Park though. Well, I think in terms of our remaining selection, I think I'm gonna have to say yes. Ninja Hideaway, I think has to be in here with this selection over some of the other ones that I've qualified. If anything, at the very least, I like how the latest 2 games have like the most representation. I think that's perfectly fine. Wii only has 2, which is great. SNES has 1, which I'm fine with. Most of the other games have like 2 or 3 pieces of representation. And I think of that, I think that's perfectly fine. I'm not like a ratio guy by any stretch of the imagination, but I think this is probably a fair and balanced pick for stuff that we have created in this beautiful scenario right here. So, I think with that, I think I'm gonna lock it in. Hit the lock in button here. That will be our tier list. Shell Cup will start with Peach Circuit, then Koopa Troopa Beach, Thwomp Ruins, and Shy Guy Bazaar. Banana would be Toad's Factory, Delfino Square, Mushroom City, and Sydney Sprint. Cherry Cup would be Mario Circuit, Super Bell Subway, Ninja Hideaway, and Bowser's Castle, N64. Leaf Cup would be Dry Ruins, Ghost Valley 3, Piranha Pipeline, and Airship Fortress. And finally, Lightning Cup would be Royal Stadium, Dolphin Shoals, GCN Bowser's Castle, and GBA Rainbow Road. That, my friends, is the tier list. And with that, I'm gonna save this little download. Download image. Yay. I have done it. I have made myself a tier list. It is great. I love it. But yeah, with that being said, let me go back over here. Over to this screen. But yeah, that was my tier list for what I think. Well, not tier list. Really. Hold on, let me... I'm done with this. You're good. Goodbye. But yeah, that was my opinions on what retro tracks I would like to see in the next Mario Kart game for Switch 2. What do y'all think? Do you like any of these? Do you think these are good? Do you think these are bad? Let me know. We will, discuss that in the comments or something. Also, if you say that Figure 8 circuit should come back, again, no. But yeah. That'll be that real recording. Thank you for letting me do that, chat. Appreciate it. I'm gonna look at things real fast, because I can do that. But yeah, I think of that. Anybody else want to talk? Anybody else have any lovely ideas of things? Anything, any bloop, any whatever. I don't really have anything else, to my memory. But yeah. Yeah, honestly, I think with that, I think I'm kind of beat. I think I'm done. I think that's all the stream I can really take. I feel like I didn't really have anything else to do. I just really wanted to do like this one idea to see how it goes, and yeah, see how that sticks. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all liked watching the VOD. This will be like a video later on down the line, but yeah, I think I'm done. It's almost 7 o'clock. I should, you know, chill for the rest of the evening. I know this was kind of a short stream, but like, it's one of those days, but yeah. I do thank you all for watching, though. If you haven't yet, oh, it's right here, yeah. Join the Discord, if you haven't yet. You have to be 18, preferably know me for a little bit. That's all I ask. It's the best place to be notified when I go live, and it's a good place to chill, and all that fun jazz. But yeah. In terms of stream schedule, Monday, obviously, will be goody old, what you call it, Mario, what is it? Monday will be more Hat in Time. We'll do Hat in Time things. It'll be great. It'll be lovely. It'll be fantastic. And then, after that, Wednesday will be more Paper Mario Origami King. That'll be neato. And then next Saturday, I don't know what. I don't think I'm doing an extra stream next week. It'll be fine. But yeah. I am done. I'm gonna move my stuff back over here and then turn off my television. Yay. And also make you smaller. Jeez. You know, your big box. Okay. You over here. Okay. Yeah. Get over here. Go over here. But yeah. Come on. Thank you. Alright, let me bring my stuff back over yonder. Perfectly fine. I will unplug when I'm done. But yeah, I thank you all for watching. We're going right to Dead End Dragon. He's streaming Digimon. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. I'm gonna chill. I think I just need to chill. I think that's a good idea. But yeah, use Husk Raid with whatever emotes you so wish. And with that, I will see you all in the very near future. Until the next video or stream. Whenever the heck that may be. Good night, everybody. Have a fantastic evening. Bye.